Hi everyone, my name is Maria Hamill and I am the Learning Programs Coordinator with Veterans Upward Bound. And today we're going to be going over mindfulness. So we'll be going over what mindfulness is, the benefits, some different techniques, and some community resources. And this is just an introduction to mindfulness. We could talk about mindfulness honestly for days. So this is just kind of an overview and something to get you started. So, what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is the basic human ability to be fully present, aware of where we are and what we're doing, and not overly reactive or overwhelmed by what is going on around us. Mindfulness is a quality that every human being already possesses. It's not something that you have to conjure up, and you just have to learn how to access it. So, both of these quotes are by mindful.org. And then we're going to go over some different benefits. So, as you can see, there are a lot of benefits, and this isn't even all of the benefits for mindfulness, and it can really help you in many different facets of your life. It can help reduce stress, enhance performance, gain insight and awareness of yourself and others, promote kindness to yourself and others, improve your resilience, help with depression, anxiety, and many other mental health disorders, cope with chronic pain, lower your blood pressure, and improve sleep quality. So there are many different techniques within mindfulness, and mindfulness is really just kind of an umbrella term for many different self-care activities. But mindfulness is really about getting to know yourself and getting more in tune with yourself. So this can be accomplished through meditation, body sensations, sensory emotions, and practicing acceptance through your emotions. So first up is meditation. So meditation is a state of awareness and focusing your attention on the body. And it's a skill that takes practice. So it's kind of like, riding a bike. You have to keep at it and keep practicing to be able to be good at it. It's not something that just happens within your first try. And meditation can be accomplished through seated, standing, walking, moving, and lying meditation. And it can also be in conjunction with different activities such as yoga, sports, eating, petting your dog, etc. So you might be thinking to yourself, well, what's the difference between mindfulness and meditation then? So this photo on the screen, I believe, really kind of captures the difference between the two. So mindfulness is being aware of your surroundings and being in the moment. So as you can see, the person is viewing their everything around them. It's kind of like in their head. It's the way I see it. While meditation is clearing your mind and just being there. So as you can see in the photo, their mind is kind of cleared and they're just in the moment and just there. So that's the difference between the two. So meditation is accomplished through different practices. So this is kind of like a basic outline of what meditation is and kind of like the different steps or the different aspects of meditation. So we're not going to go through a meditation practice today, but I can give you two different resources where you can practice meditation. So you first start off within meditation, either sitting, standing, lying, or just walking quietly. You want to focus on your natural breath or a word or a mantra in your head or out loud quietly. Some examples of mantras are I am enough, I matter, I am here, etc. Just something that kind of brings you back to yourself and you're focusing on that mantra or again on your natural breath. And you're also just going to let your thoughts come and go without judgment. And if they are, if you're thinking of things like, oh, I need to get that paper done or I need to clean the kitchen, you're just going to return your focus to your breath or that mantra and just kind of stay within yourself and focus being back on yourself. So as I mentioned, meditation can just be, as easy as these 3 steps alone by yourself, or you can also do meditation through a guided sense. So I've included 2 different apps that you can use for meditation. I highly suggest either of them. If you've been following along on the different workshops, I've mentioned these two a couple different times, but the first meditation app I suggest is Headspace. This is the one I use. I highly suggest it. It does come with a little bit of subscription, but the other app that I also suggest is Insight Timer, and that one I don't believe is has a subscription, so that one is free. So if you're looking to get into meditation, I suggest either of these apps is a great place to start. The next technique of mindfulness is body sensations. So this is noticing each part of your body from head to toe. So we're going to go through a guided body scan activity here in a moment. All right, so this body scan activity is an audio of 3-minute guided meditation, and it's produced by the UCLA's Mindful Awareness Research Center, so all copyrights go to them. This body scan can be performed while laying down, sitting, or in other postures. So I'm going to start up the body scan audio, and if you feel as though you want to participate, feel free.
Begin by bringing your attention into your body. You can close your eyes if that's comfortable to you. You can notice your body seated, wherever you're seated, feeling the weight of your body on the chair, on the floor. You can take a few deep breaths. And as you take a deep breath, bring in more oxygen, enlivening the body. And as you exhale, have a sense of relaxing more deeply. You can notice your feet on the floor. Notice the sensations of your feet touching the floor, the weight and pressure, vibration, heat. You can notice your legs against the chair, pressure, pulsing, heaviness, lightness. Notice your back against the chair. Bring your attention into your stomach area. If your stomach is tense or tight, let it soften. Take a breath. Notice your hands. Are your hands tense or tight? See if you can allow them to soften. Notice your arms. Feel any sensations in your arms. Let your shoulders be soft. Notice your neck and throat. Let them be soft. Relax. Soften your jaw. Let your face and facial muscles be soft. Then notice your whole body present. Take one more breath. Be aware of your whole body as best you can. Take a breath, and then when you're ready, you can open your eyes.
All right, so next up is mindfulness sensory technique. So this is noticing the sights, sounds, tastes, smells, and touch around you or within your body. So we're going to go through this 5 senses mindfulness activity, and this is how the sensory technique is accomplished. So feel free to follow along with me, or if you would like to do it at another time, feel free. So the first thing that we're going to notice around us is 5 things that you can see around you. So maybe that's different things in the room that you're in, or seeing what's in front of you. Let's take a moment to do that. Next, we're going to find 4 things that we feel. So maybe that's the chair beneath you, or maybe that's how you're feeling internally, like within your emotions. Take a moment. We're going to next think of 3 things that we can hear. So for me personally, I can hear some cars going by and some birds chirping. 2 things that you can smell. And 1 thing that you can taste. So this 5 senses mindfulness activity is something that you can do daily or hourly. It's something that's really just trying to get yourself more grounded into their surroundings and feel as though you are in the moment. Last is emotions. So this is just practicing acceptance and allowing your emotions to be present without judgment. This is, not going to lie, this is not an easy one. It does take a lot of practice for practicing acceptance through your emotions. And these are kind of the scenario of how you accomplish practicing acceptance through your emotions. So first, you're going to practice naming the emotion that you're feeling. Then you're going to let them just be and without trying to change them. So as an example, maybe I am feeling guilty for not seeing a friend last week after I said that I would. So practicing naming the emotion, I am feeling guilty and I'm feeling bad for not seeing that friend. And then I'm just gonna let those emotions be. I'm feeling guilty and I'm feeling bad, but I can't change them, and I'm just gonna let them just be in the moment. So, like I said, it's not an easy one. It does take a lot of practice, and eventually it will be something that maybe you would incorporate into your daily life. So mindfulness can really be done anywhere at any time, as you can kind of see throughout the different techniques that we went over today. It can really just be accomplished through small pauses throughout the day. So maybe that is just taking a couple moments to take some deep breaths, or just take a look out the window and see the different birds that are outside. It's really can be, it doesn't have to be a lot of energy, it doesn't have to be a lot of work, or it doesn't have to be a lot of money. So this quote from the VA states, practicing mindfulness can be as simple as paying attention to your daily life. For example, using your senses to deliberately focus on an activity like drinking a cup of coffee or petting a dog. So as I mentioned, doesn't take a lot of energy and it can be done anywhere, anytime. So next I want to go over 2 different community resources that would be really great if you took a look at. So the first one is Michigan State's MSU Extension Mindfulness for a Better Living. So they have some different, they have some different events or online tutorials that you can take for mindfulness. So for example, they have one on May 5th, and it's a series. So they have from May 5th to June 2nd, they have some online free Zoom mindfulness workshops, and they have different techniques that they'll be going over to reduce stress and create a more mindful life. And again, it is free. I also wanted to include some free online mindful training techniques for veterans in mind. So this is through Veterans Path, and they have online mindful training. You can sign up through their website to be able to do this. I believe it's a couple different sessions, and they also have some different areas in their website to check out, such as learning how to meditate, different podcasts, and they also have veteran-led meditations. And these are some different YouTube videos that you can follow along. And again, these will be added in the workshop directions so you can access them later. As always, if you have any questions, concerns, please feel free to reach out to us at Veterans Upward Bound through either email, phone, or our website. Thank you, and I hope this was helpful.